When I'm juggling, I feel like I have a superpower. To me, it's just an amazing feeling to keep lots of things in the air and to keep these big patterns going.
Sam Malcolm is a combat juggler. The object of the sport is to keep all 3 pins in the air while preventing your opponent from doing likewise. Light bumping and arm-to-arm altercations are permitted. The last juggler standing wins.
I got into combat juggling at about 3 a.m. at a juggling convention, playing around with some friends, just trying to see who could be the last one standing. We've all been to circuses, we've all seen variety acts, but this is something that makes it more of a sport. If you're playing football, you have to put in the work to get good at football. Juggling is no different. You have to put in hours and hours and hours of practice. You're not only accounting for the 3 objects that you're juggling, you have to anticipate that there could be something flying at your head from 50 feet in the air, because it's so wild and crazy, there's so many other people playing. I warm up for combat juggling. I jump rope for about 10 minutes. I work on balancing things on my head and on my face. There's a lot of wild throws, there's a lot of wild saves, there's a lot of jumping around and falling and running on the ground, and I try to go through all of those things to get ready. You see incredible plays by people like Steph Curry or LeBron James. I can look at those people and tell you like they'd be great jugglers because they have that awareness over their body. It's something new and exciting and fresh. It's something fun. It's something different. So I'm optimistic that it'll grow and become something really great.
People may not think pizza tossing is a serious sport. It really is. It's a lot of hard work. My name is Tony Gimignani, and I'm a 12-time world pizza champion. I have 2 Guinness Book of World Records, one for most consecutive rolls across the shoulders in 30 seconds. It was 36 rolls across the shoulders, 36 or 37, yeah. We'll say 37. So pizza acrobatics are tricks with pizza dough. A lot of people ask me, pizza throwing, how do you describe it? It's kind of like what a Harlem Globetrotter does with a basketball, we do with the pizza, around the back, across the shoulders, through the legs, 2 at a time, on the ground, spinning in your hands. The difference between, a basketball and a pizza is it misshapes, it gets bigger, it gets softer. It's not like it's juggling balls that are always the same. It's pretty magical. So every year in Las Vegas, there's Pizza Expo, and at the Pizza Expo, there's the World Pizza Games. When you walk to that stage, there's acrobats from all around the world competing. They'll be getting judged by a panel of 3 to 5 judges.
9.5, 9.9.
And those judges will look for dexterity, creativity, difficulty. And as they're judging them, they'll look for drops, and they'll look for transitions from trick to trick. There's about a 2 to 3 minute routine of music. They have to nail it. They've been practicing all year for it. There's a trick in the sport called the Gimignani, my last name. It's a trick that I did. It's 2 across the shoulders, and you catch it. Nobody loves pizza more than me, Even I have on my chest, it's pizza for life.
It's like a symphony of manipulating and spinning and flipping the cards in your hands. It's like each move inspires the next and you're not even thinking about it. The cards are dancing between the hands. They're spinning around, they're flipping over, they're doing things you wouldn't even expect them to be doing. It's just so surprising, almost magical. For as long as I can remember, we've always done things in tandem together. We both got into magic around the age of 12. We would go to the library and check out books by Dia Vernon, Guy Hollingworth. Just seeing the illustrations, we're like, wow, we can do this with playing cards. When we started practicing cardistry, it wasn't a thing. It has its roots in magic. It comes from card magicians who would use what is called a card flourish, and these were used to accentuate certain moments in a magic trick. So we took that and just ran with it. We were the first to embrace it and really focus on it and practice it as its own thing and promote it as its own thing. Cardistry is very much like skateboarding. You know, we practice these tricks until we have them down perfect. You know, we see other tricks and we're like, oh, we gotta learn that. You have 52 playing cards and the possibilities to maneuver those around are endless. You can hold a deck of cards in your hand and it's one solid block. Now imagine lifting up another block, so now you have two. Well, what can you do with those two blocks in your hands? Well, you can create more blocks, and we call those packets, and you can start maneuvering and spinning and flipping those packets between your fingers. It's hard, like it takes a lot of dexterity. It's all practiced, it's all rehearsed, and when you're truly a master, you can just start doing things on the fly and you don't even have to think about it. What kids are doing today with cards is mind-blowing. If you would have told me that when I was 14 years old, I would have been like, that's the coolest thing. I had no idea it could even be this big. The ultimate goal would be to get people to almost put cardistry first when they see a deck of playing cards. You know, it's no longer for games, it's no longer for gambling, it's cardistry.
When I perform on stage, I'm in my own world. The only thing going through my head is that nothing else exists but the trick I'm doing. In that current moment, the yo-yo flings up in the air, goes under my leg. It's being bounced back and forth between the strings, whipping sideways, horizontally. The way I express myself on stage comes out, and I love that feeling where you could kind of be free. When I'm not on stage, I'm a graphic designer living in Los Angeles. Most of the year, I'm just like any typical recent grad trying to figure out what to do with their life. But come summer, I'm preparing to be the best yo-yo performer at the World Yo-Yo Contest. My name is Ben Condi. I am a professional yo-yo player, and I'm ranked #1 in North America in the off-string division. I think people think yo-yos are incredibly simple, but it's gone a long way since being a toy that goes up and down, and now there's all these new elements to it. Many people don't know there are 5 styles of yo-yo. There's one-handed yo-yo, there's two-handed responsive yo-yo, two-handed unresponsive yo-yo, counterweight yo-yo, and off-string yo-yo, which is what I specialize in. It's riskier. It's the riskiest division, in my opinion, because of the fact that it can fall off the string. For the past 19 years, I've been working on yo-yo tricks, trying to figure out what tricks to do. That's half the battle. Because you're performing those tricks to music, one of the hardest parts is telling a story through your music, giving the right energy, and work on making something flow. It's a lot of hard work that you put into it, and any split second of losing focus, it seems like a whole year's of work goes to waste. I have to prove that I'm not going to waste the audience's time, and for people to respond positively towards it, that I can't thank the sport enough. I started playing yo-yo when I was 4 years old, and it's something I care about. It's not something I do for money. It's a toy. It's a toy at simplest form, and I just happened to be competing with it for a really long time and spending a lot of time learning. In the end, it's something that makes me feel comfortable. It keeps me youthful. It reminds me of what I would be playing with as a kid.